What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy, Thrgrandshogun, and we are here in podcast with Shogun. You know, I always keep on bringing you guys different types of guests on my show. You know, just so I can show you guys like the different types of artists that I meet. You know, within my area, within places that I meet, within events, within clubs, and yeah, bro. Like, I think what I'm doing with like the whole entire Serenity and Peace wave is just to share people's artistic values. You know, I think me being an artist and me being able to love knowing and just being able to like get culture and get cultured and get knowledge on these certain types of traits within, you know, hip hop is just an amazing journey that I've like really loved to take. And so it's always a pleasure that I can give it like reciprocate the energy back to like further artists that also give it back to me. So yeah, bro. I don't like introducing my guests. You always know I don't like doing that. So I always say you must always say your name and you must always put it out there. You gotta believe that.
Mm-hmm.
So who you are, bro?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy. I go by the name of Gusto. Yeah, I'm from Kempton Park, man, representing 1619 Records, and I want y'all to know that because that's my family. That's where everything started for me.
Yeah,
that's who I am.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, talking about the record label 1619, I mean, obviously that's our area code.
That's Kempton Park.
Yeah, for real. So, how did that? Because I saw y'all. I remember, like, I first met you guys at the Hanging. I think was it Soft Saturday? Was it freshman? I think it was freshman.
I don't really know, dog.
I
don't remember, but I know it must have been during that run.
Yeah, during that run, you guys were doing like more shows at the Hanging, man. So yeah, I remember linking up with y'all over there, and then like like niggas were performing, bro. Like niggas were performing, going wild over there. I think I have the video. I think I still have the performance that you guys did over there. I must actually look for it. Just check out from there. But then like, you know, South today, man. Yeah. So just building that type of fan base, not even building that type of fan base, but building that type of record label that pays homage to, you know, the area code that you're from. Mm-hmm. What does that feel for you?
First and foremost, I'm not really from Kempton Park.
Yeah.
I stay here now. I was actually born in Northern Cape. And then I moved to Cape Town when I was 8 months old.
Yeah.
So I grew up in Cape Town like until the age of 17. That's when I came to Kempton Park.
Yeah.
You check. So, but like ever since I started making music, that journey for me started in Kempton Park. You know what I'm saying? So we just felt like it was important for us to create something that everybody else would also be able to relate to, especially the people from that area.
Yeah.
Because I saw how that worked for a lot of people.
Yeah.
When you like paying homage to where you come from.
Yeah.
I can make examples of a lot of rappers who done that and did that and it worked for them.
Yeah.
So we just felt like 1619 Records is the right thing to go for and the right name to choose, especially because that's where all of our stories started and like intersections happened. Yeah.
So what is your story in terms of you coming up and like becoming the rapper that we know as Gusto?
So yeah, like I said, I'm from Cape Town, right?
Yeah.
So I came here in 2014. My grand was like, yo, I feel like it's best for you to leave Cape Town now, go that side and like, you know, start afresh.
Yeah.
So I came to Kempton Park in like 2014, second term, grade 11.
Yeah.
So it was like a new experience for me. I had to find new friends, find a new thing to do, and bear in mind at that point I wasn't even thinking about like career choices or anything.
Yeah.
So because of like my relationship with my friend, me finding new friends, so on and so forth, I found myself in a hip hop space with hip hop, like people who really fuck with hip hop. And I didn't really have anything to do like during the beginning phases of my stay here in Joburg. At first few months I was depressed. Like, you know, like a lot. I was chilling, just thinking about the past, wanting to go back home, so on and so forth. So when I found my friends, they were actually the ones who put me on to how to actually consume hip hop more than like just listening to it. Like that's the first time I actually would listen to a nigga's project and actually like listening to the whole project and not just finding your favorite song and songs.
Going to your favorite videos.
Yeah, but then my journey started there. Like when I used to like visit them a lot, it was always ciphering, so on and so forth. I was like, yo man, let me just try this thing out. As you've probably heard from everybody else too, you just find this thing, you try it out. Now it becomes a hobby. You know what I'm saying? And then from there, you just take it further. The more you do it, you want to get better at it. But that was what I did in the beginning. Just try to have the best verse all the time. That's all I cared about in the beginning stages. The best verse, so on and so forth. But then I learned a lot. Like, you know, from that time up to now, I learned a shit load. And I'm grateful for the journey I've been on since then, yo. Like,
I see, like, yo. I remember when I was like having a whole entire conversation with you about like you build a process, and I saw like you were just like posting pictures of where you started from. You started like back then, bro. You know what I mean? Like although like especially like in the last like 10 years run, like yo, I feel like it's been a journey, eh?
It's been a very long one, bro. I started in 2014. When I got here, I started, and from then we used to perform a lot. I feel like that method worked for us. Being able to drop music, but also being able to be out there, being outside, you know, meeting new people. You know what I'm saying? So that method worked a lot for us. But like I said, I've been doing it a lot, and I just felt like I didn't make it yet, if I can put it like that, because I still have a lot more to learn. You know, people's journeys are different. So I just feel like I still have a lot more to learn than the people who started that time and like who's in the industry now. Because I can mention a lot of niggas like who I started with back then, who made beats for me, who are in the industry now. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's people I've worked with in the beginning. For example, I'm a piano artist now, but Mass Music.
Mass
Music's got a beat on my first project.
For real?
Yeah.
Hey, I mean,
that nigga.
Damn.
808 X.
You okay?
He produced my first song I ever dropped. We were in high school together. You know, that type of stuff. So just my journey's been different, so I just feel like I have a lot more to learn because, you know, things pan out different.
The journey's always like, but the music that you make, like, I feel like for you, now, your raps is like I always say to myself saying that your raps like tell a story. It paints that picture. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't just like, it's just like it takes us through that process, you know, especially like when I listen to Built for the Process. That's when I saw that, yo man, maybe it's giving me a little bit of a I don't know, like a West Side, you know, feeling towards it. You know what I mean?
Like it gives you West Side feeling, okay.
You know what I mean?
I've never heard that before.
For real?
Nah, I've never really.
That's what I listen to when I listen to it. You know, and you know, going into that tape, you know, because I think that was the first tape that introduced me to you, because that's the first tape that I went to.
Yeah, that's my first mixtape.
Ever?
Before that, I was just dropping EPs and singles. 3-track EPs, short projects, and singles.
Going into that tape, bro, tell me what was the mindset?
I just basically wanted to, because I've always dropped like short EPs and singles, I wanted to make a tape that would represent like my journey, my story, so that if you listen to that, like you'll be able to hear how far I've came, what I've learned, and like what I go through as a human being, dog, the shit I think about on a daily, like what are my struggles, what do I go through every day, like what do I actually think about during my everyday life. So I try to document that, like on the journey to success. I try to document that, and then like I was just hoping that it would be able to also sum up like my sound. Because if you listen to everything I've made before that tape, it kind of has elements of that type of sound. So I just tried to like, hence I was like, this is the right time to drop a mixtape. You know, because I've been making music for so long, but I was trying to capture all that sound in one mixtape. So you hear like elements from the past in that project, but I just wanted to give people also like a kind of like an update of where I am right now. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to say Built for the Process, because it's like there's a lot of niggas that I started with back then that are not here right now. You know what I'm saying? And then there's a lot of people I started with that are there. But this is where I am at right now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm built for that process because I ain't gonna quit. Like me and Alto, we talk a lot about how this is what we're gonna do for the rest of our lives, man. Like we're gonna, even if I was a plumber, I'd still be rapping. I'm sure.
Yo, that's some real shit.
Like, for real. Because I tell a lot of upcoming artists like myself too, don't play with hip hop's name.
Facts.
Like don't waste hip hop's time. And don't waste your time. So built for the process is just that also.
Yeah.
It embodies that type of. That's what I wanted to say.
Yeah. I think one of the things that I fucked with built for the process was the rollout for it. You know what I mean?
yeah.
It was like that, like Nipsey type feel. You know what I mean?
I take gang inspiration from that.
You know what I mean? Like I always kept on saying like on every single post, okay, fine, it's be building for this process, bro. So tell me about the rollout that you wanted to take approach for us to get from it.
I just wanted people to be able to see how long I've been doing this for, when I started, and like what I've done during that time and how much I've grown as a person. You can see back then I didn't even have a beard, bro. I had a baby face. I was young, bro. Like I didn't know the ropes yet. I didn't know what it was to be an artist in the industry. I didn't know nothing of that.
Yeah.
So I wanted to be able to show people those moments, you know, like when I did like my first show, when I did my first music video. I wanted to be able to show people that, and I was hoping that would be able to like emphasize more on the title Built for the Process.
Yeah.
So when I did that rollout, it was like, you know, I always like to feel like also when you drop a project, you almost kind of have to reintroduce yourself again.
Yeah.
All the time. You have to, because you always get new fans. Your new fans has to, you know, and I'm not like there yet, you know what I'm saying? So I still have more time to introduce myself over and over and over and over. You know, because if I didn't do that, you wouldn't have known who I am when I started, like how much I've done so far.
Yeah.
You know?
Trying to get it to.
Yeah. So I just wanted to visually communicate that with people.
So with that visual communication to us, like how did you feel the response from the crowd, from us? Like
it was dope because like I said, I got new fans, bro. You didn't know me before.
Bro, I didn't know you at all.
A lot of people didn't
I saw
know
you
me
on
at all.
I saw you on Instagram, following Tessa, and then I saw Chops I Stole with like the forest type feel, bro.
Chops I Stole was hard.
You know what I mean? Like I saw it over there and I was like,
that's one of the best producer projects, like
bro.
Kempton has ever seen, heard of.
Bro.
I'm not trying to be biased, but dog.
Yeah.
If you're watching this, go listen to it.
Yo, for real. Yeah. Put yourself on Chops I Stole.
My brother, my bro.
That rollout, bro, was just like, yo, when I saw it, I was like, okay, fine. Let me watch Built for the Process.
Being able to do a rollout like that also, I think is also dope for everybody else in the stable.
True,
like,
bro.
you know, in 1619 Records. You kind of lead by example. And I'm like one of the founders, also one of the first few artists in the label. So I like being able to do that, to show all of the other artists like what it's like to have a proper rollout.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And Alto also, he learns quick, so he learns from that. Okay, cool. So this is what I gotta do to like, you know, make it an attractive release. I like to use that word, attractive releases.
We're gonna get ever in-house collabs.
Dog, that's all we've ever done, bro. In-house collabs. We only started collabing with other people like now, outside.
Yeah.
You know, but we've always only done in-house collabs. I've only featured 2 people on the outside ever in my career, that's well.
Yeah, who?
That's M16 and that's Passion Fruit Dealer from The Adventure. They're a duo from Kempton Park also.
Yeah, you gotta put me on.
Bro.
You gotta put me on, bro. And why not feature a lot of artists?
First and foremost, man, I feel like we don't really see and like feel about music in the same way. I can tell how much a nigga knows about music by just the conversation. I can hear that y'all care about music because y'all talking about a rollout.
Yeah.
When I go into other groups and other spaces, niggas don't even know what a rollout is. So I know, okay, this nigga knows about music. But I don't come across a lot of artists that are as passionate about music as I am. You know what I'm saying? Second of all, because I'm that passionate, like, I don't really think niggas are like that open-minded also to be able to take constructive criticism.
Yeah.
So like if I was about to say, yo dog, rewrite that first. Dog.
Yeah.
Nigga don't think I'm telling him he's whack. No. Dog. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, and I don't want to be able to like make a nigga feel like I'm saying that he's not able for the job. It's just sometimes you're gonna have to like find another direction. Yeah. That also applies to me. I'm not perfect, but I just don't know if other artists are like able to take constructive criticism sometimes. And sometimes also just don't want to find out. You know, sometimes you can also just see whether a nigga is actually working based on like his Instagram, so on and so forth. Like when you do your research on an artist, you know, I know you do the research.
Yeah, I do a lot of research on
you check, you see, okay, this guy's pushing. The last time he dropped was so on and so forth. I'm gonna benefit from this, bro. This guy has a following who follows him. He's on Spotify. Then a lot of artists are not pushing that.
And I have a problem. I have a very problem.
Anything.
You know what I mean?
You know
it's like people come to me. It's very unfair. It's very unfair because now you're gonna come to me and say that, okay, fine, bro, I'm dropping music, but I don't have anything online. Now it's like I'm taking my viewership to listen to go to someone that doesn't have music, you know, on online purposes. You know what I mean? Like,
it's unfair.
It's really unfair because now I want to give that.
That's why niggas charge.
Yeah, niggas charge for real.
No, but it's one of the reasons why niggas charge, because at least I must get a couple of coins if I'm not going to benefit in that way.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, nah, I get you, bro. But like,
also I just like really
that's cool, bro.
Like your music kind of has to fit the idea. Like, you know, you must have like that thing that I need for what I'm trying to go for. So you gotta be dope. Let me just say, why am I trying to make this philosophical? You just gotta be dope. You know.
Yo, man, do you think that your music, like, especially coming from a 1619 perspective, like, do you think that your music is based on hardship or based on an overall view of life?
Both.
Explain to me how, because I find it very weird. Like if you know Kempton Park, you know that like the city is. I'm not trying to say I'm trying to disrespect it, but yo, bro, like Kempton, dog.
What are you trying to say?
Nah, bro.
What about Kempton?
Nah, bro. I feel like the environment of Kempton, especially what it's growing into.
What is it growing into?
Nah, bro.
Let's talk.
Niggas are getting it's getting too packed. Niggas are getting robbed on the daily. Have you? I mean, I'm telling you now. When you're driving up to McD, look there by the sides.
But it comes with the circumstances, man. Like, every dog, this load shedding, niggas don't got jobs. When a country goes through shit like that, crime is definitely going to rise. So you can't blame Kempton Park for that, bro.
Yeah, I'm not trying to blame Kempton Park. I'm just saying that.
You know what I'm saying? But like, I hear you.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But in terms of your music, like, how do you put those two together?
I say both because, like, you know, I say both. Let me start with hardship because I talk about me, though, my life. Like I say, I always talk about who I am, what I'm going through on this journey to what I'm trying to achieve in life, right? It's always been a journey for me, you know, from who I am to who I'm still going to become, you know, and what I'm still going to achieve. It's always been a journey. So I like to document that just to make it easier for the next guy. You know, I like to document my life, where I'm at, and I've always treated it like a journey. So I'm always documenting the hardships that I go through. I like to be realistic about where I'm at in my life. Hey, bro, I have songs where I'm talking about, hey, bro, I'm trying to figure it out. I'm struggling, though. And that's what the subject matter is more or less going to be right now, because that's what's going on right now, bro. We have to get jobs. We have to, you know, we can't like act like we're making money off music. We're not yet, but we're trying to. That young nyana 300, 400, 5,000 streams nyana. Shout out, bro. You know, it's gonna be 1 million in the next 10 years or more. Like, you know what I'm saying? But you have to find other ways to, like, you know, make it and like, make it work. Niggas always say, I got a job, so it's hard to. Yes, it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be hard, and it's supposed to be tough, and you're supposed to feel like at the end of the day, yo, I did the most, bro. So that's what I also talk about. Those are type of experiences. Like I have a song called Soliloquy where I'm just like going hard. Like, I'm talking about this song like 10 toes in my voice.
Soliloquy, you know what I'm saying? Yo, Soliloquy, my nigga. Bro.
And like these songs document like where I'm at, gives niggas a cool update on where I am in life, and I feel like that's a dope way to just let the people know who you are. Just be real with them. But that's the type of music that I make, you know what I'm saying? So I talk about the hardships of music and the struggle that we face, every day and so on and so forth. There's a song on my project called When It Rains It Pours. Now, I don't know if y'all know the phrase, like the actual saying when it rains it pours is like sometimes when problems arise, they come like one after the other. And we go through that when we go to an event, bro. Like, oh, you just woke up today, you find out you don't have transport. Okay, cool. I'm trying to hustle transport. You get to the event, the sound is whack.
Yes.
On your way to the event, you just hung with cops, bro. Pull you over. Now you gotta pay a price. These problems are coming, and then when you get back home, it's like, okay, cool. There's always problems. So when it rains, it pours. It speaks to that, you know.
Yeah.
So that I'm speaking about hardships, and then because I've been through all of that, and like I've been through what I've been through in my life, that has given me a cool overview perspective of like what the world is, and that's why I am the nigga I am today. So it's both, you know.
Yeah. So, I mean, when it rains and pours, do you think that talking about those hardships is maybe giving a solution to them, or just being able to document it and put it on?
It's able to give them a solution in a sense. It kind of gives you like a whoosah, like I'm not going through this alone, dog. This nigga's also going through that shit. Shoot my, it's supposed to feel like this. It's supposed to feel like it's hard, bro. You know. And I learned that from Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I also fuck with I think it was it came with the video of you by the car. I think it was New World Order, bro. At the dealership, bro.
No. It's everything.
It's everything. Yeah. Everything. I want everything,
bro.
Like I love watching music videos, bro. I feel like I love watching music videos. That music video is like genius, bro. You know what I mean? Like genius.
Shout out,
like everybody check out everything. That music video for me, it is clean, bro.
Shout out to Side Effects.
Yeah, shout out to your Side Effects. DNA.
Yeah.
Bro.
He's the one who came up with the idea.
Bro.
It was so cool because I wasn't even thinking of it.
Yeah.
I was thinking of shit. I was thinking of
damn, you know Side Effects, god damn, bro. That's crazy, bro, because that video was just amazing, dude. Like the storyline, you know what I mean? You trying to, you know, make a quick buck at the same time, but you're trying to push customers.
That's what he told me, dog.
You know?
That's exactly what he told me. He told me about the concept for the music video when he gave me the reference. He said, that's what we're trying to make people understand, and like, you know, because that's what he hears when he hears my music. I'm trying to, I'm working, you know, and also, it's like I said, bro.
It's like a G student.
We have to get a job, bro. You have to like make it work, dog. Like I've been to like maybe 4 jobs in the past, 5 jobs before. Dog, I'm still trying to make it work, and I don't look at that shit like I can't record, I can't make music. Nah, bro, gotta keep going.
True.
But I like the fact that DNA came up with that concept because it spoke to that part of my life. You know, and I was like, yo, that's why this guy's a genius.
Yeah. That's crazy, bro. I mean, like, just by shooting like that, you living that true life, you know what I mean? Like you're doing this, but then at the same time you're trying to do that, you know what I mean? You're trying to like especially when you said real shit, I'm a G student, you know what I mean? Like, bro, it's clean, dude. I've never seen you perform that song, bro.
Wow.
I've never seen you perform that song.
I think I performed it at South Saturdays, I don't know.
Did you? Did you perform it? I don't think you performed it, bro. I
don't think I did, but I performed it.
I performed as a crew.
Yeah.
I did.
What was that other one? Of these 2 niggas, bro. They always carry the black label, bro. I forgot. They signed to 1619.
My dome here.
Yeah, you.
That beat was pretty
bro. Yeah, Alto. Yeah.
Alto song. It's Alto
song. That's all. Yeah, it's on the Top Side Stone. Yeah, the video, bro. You. Bro, I remember y'all were wildin', dog, at South Saturday, dog. Yeah, y'all were wildin'.
We really like prioritize and take performances serious.
Yeah.
We take it really serious.
Yeah, y'all take it to that lips though. Y'all take it to the
If we could have had like our own lights on stage and, you know, dances and stuff, we take it there.
That year we performed.
We performed like every weekend that year. We had a calendar, right?
Yeah.
We set out and we were looking at it at like around November, like, we performed. Because every time we performed, we used to chart it down.
Yeah.
Okay, this day on that calendar.
Yeah.
And when we looked at it at the end of the year, I was like, we performed, bro. And sometimes it's also cool to like try new things. We still in the discovery phase, like we always say, and we're still trying to figure it out, like what you know, now is the right time to do those type of exercises, like play dice on stage, bro. Like trying to actually curate something that people say, oh, that's what makes them different.
Have a show on stage.
Yeah, that's what people are paying for, isn't it? Like,
yeah. That's actually a fact. And especially just rappers just want to have the mic and just do something.
Come on. What's so special about you is the new question to ask. Because papaya. Let's not take that into consideration when we go to events and we look at that lineup. It's more than 20 niggas on it. What's so special about you? And like, have a reason for the nigga who booked you to wanna call you back. That stretches your network, guys. That's another contact for the contact list. Yeah. When he hosts again, he's gonna call you back. Like what y'all did on that day was dope. That's why I had so many performances last year. That's what got me to the school tours this year.
For real?
Yeah, I was on school tours with Costa teaching.
For real? Damn, how was that? Like knowing, you know, first of all, just like moment of silence for all the fallen heroes. You know what I mean? Rest in peace, Super Mega, Costa Titch. You know, not very easy, you know, losing lives like that. But
hey, dog, it's scary when you're an artist.
You know what I mean? Like, yo, dude, like how was your life with them though? Like knowing like Costa like that. You know
I don't know Costa.
You're not going on Costa, but like being on like school tours like that.
What was the question?
Going on school tours.
What was it like?
Yeah.
Hey dog, it's a dope opportunity to like actually see how these people are.
Yeah.
Not to say that we actually had conversations, but just to see them in their little spaces, how they are, like how do they act, so on and so forth. It's dope for me also because when I like make my own little content from that, it makes me look like I'm working, I'm actually in these spaces. I remember when I posted that I was gonna be on those school tours, that was dope because I got like a surge in the amount of likes on my post or the insights, let me say, because I tap into my insights a lot. So that was like cool, and people were like, hey bro, I'm so congratulations, because there's Uncle Waffles, there's all these type of artists, and dog, I'm people don't really know me like that, so when I get that young Yana 2 minutes to perform, I gotta kill it, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it was dope being able to perform like for in front of artists like 031 Chopper, like you say, Costa Teach, Lucas Raps, Patrick Lee. Hey dog, Cash GPT, I even told him, hey man, I'm also from Kempton. Shine. But like, you know, that was dope. I don't know, man. It really felt dope, bro. Especially looking at, I've been rapping since 2014. And only now I'm there, so you kind of feel cool because you see it's paying off somehow, some way. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't really want to like be like a groupie also on the tour, like taking selfies with people or anything like that, you know. And I also only got to perform like 3 times, of which I'm really grateful.
But do you find something wrong with that? Like you wanting to be posting yourself out there more on social media platform? Like, do you find something wrong with being
something
able
wrong
to,
with what?
like being on social media, you know, taking pictures with people, you know, being.
No, I don't find something wrong with not wanting to take pictures with people.
Right.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with, you know, not wanting to take pictures with, like, being in the same space as people. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Because that's not, at the end of the day, that's not what's important to me. I don't really care that, you know.
But don't you think it will generate, I think, more of a.
Yes, it will.
You know,
it does.
like
it definitely does.
Relating with the fans.
I'm not really even friends with these people. So hence I say I don't want to be groupies.
I'm not saying with the artists themselves, but I'm just saying like you just being able to put yourself out there.
Yeah, it does. It helps. You know, maybe I'm also just being like, you know, that ego thing they talk about. Maybe it's that also.
I mean, that's hip hop, bro. I respect niggas that have egos in hip hop.
But I just really respect niggas and like treat them like who they really are, bro. That's 031 Chopper. That's Cash CPT. You can't just go there and like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I respect that nigga in his space and you know, like work your way and actually try find a way to get their attention through what you're there for. You're there to perform, right? You make music. Kill your performance and then homie will tap you up and say, I actually like you. Who are you again? Oh nah. But when I do get a chance to tell the nigga what I feel about him and how much I appreciate him, I do take that opportunity, bro. I did that with Cash EPG, like I said. I told him, my nigga, I appreciate what you do. I actually was hoping you'd perform this song today. Are you performing it? He was like, nah, I was like, cool. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to use that to my advantage. The fact that I'm in these spaces with these people, now I must take a selfie with them to show that same corner. Work, my nigga.
For real.
I'm sorry.
I was having this conversation with you like a few moments ago about like, you know, the artist and the producer and them bouncing off of each other.
Yeah.
Like you being the artist, right? Going into that moment, you know what I mean? Going into the moment with the producer, trying to create a song, a tape, whatever it could be between the both of you. You as the artist, how do you approach it from build the process, you know, walk it through it, you know?
How do I approach that process?
Yeah, how do you approach those different types of projects?
Most of the times, I don't even know that I'm working on a tape, dog.
Then how do you, so you don't have a calendar
like,
saying that, okay, fine, now today.
And now I do.
I
actually go into like, because of Built for the Process also, that was my first like mixtape, you know? So I don't really like count that moment. Because before that, it was just, hey, I have these songs. Hey, these songs sound like a tape. Hey, I can drop this as a tape. I'm dropping it as a tape. And then I make my little campaign, whatever. But now I do, like, I'm intentional about it, you know, because I have like people who are also like-minded like me. We're intentional about it.
Yeah.
We have that. We treat projects like it's valuable. It's like a baby, you know. But when I do, like, let me first say, I never used to like treat it like that. You know, I just used to take beats from the producers around me, take beats. Yeah, I like that. And then at the end of the day, once I've written for all of them, because my subject matter more or less, like I said, is still the same right now. I'm still talking about my come up. I'm still not in the same position, but like I'm still on the come up. So my subject matter is more or less about that right now. So sometimes you would hear that these songs almost relate to each other. Hence I can make a tape out of it. But now going into the next chapter for me, I do go into like these projects. I sit with Alto, sit with Kid Blood, Wavo, Fight School, and then I tell them, yo, this is the sound I wanna go for, dog. I feel like I need a little bit more of this. There wasn't that element on the what you would call, you know. And then they'd make beats, they'd go on with their daily lives, make beats wherever they are. And then whenever they play them, whenever they're playing beats, I'll take like, wait, there's that sound I was looking for. Yeah, this is that. This is
pocket that you're trying to fit.
You know what I'm trying to say? And like, this is going to take me a step further in regards to the sound. Like, it's going to sound like still gusto, because I'm really picky, dog. Yeah, you can ask Alto, I'm picky with beats, bro. I don't just take anything. I realize sometimes us as artists, we also just, you like the beat, dog. You're not supposed to jump on it. You just really like the beat.
Yeah.
Stop lying to yourself. Because then you find yourself not even writing for the beat. It's just there in my phone. You realize I like the beat like how I would like a song that I usually, you know what I'm saying? So I don't really like jumping on everything. That's why, and I take a beat, I give myself at least 2 day, 3 day period to actually see, do I really want to jump on this? You know, so.
Has it ever been in a lesser time if you're just on the spot, felt like?
Yeah, that happens a lot, dog.
That's the beat.
Yeah, that's the beat. That happens a lot. Well, Feverish was that type of song also. I think like when Alto was making the beat, I already knew, hey dog, this is gonna be the song. You know what I'm saying? Write for it while still busy in the crib.
Yeah, for real.
Right for the same time while he's busy making the beat, it's like, alright, cool. Writing for it right now. That song it does a lot for me when I go to performances. But when I make my tapes now, that's the process I go into. I tell them what the sound, and then they'll also tell me whether we took it to the next level or not. And so far so good, you know, in regards to growth. You know what I'm saying? So
would you ever do
all of them and just pick from them, like, okay, what you got? You got tape there. Okay, now I can put together a tape. You know.
Would you ever do a side B?
Like AB?
Nah, side B, like do a side B of Built for the Process.
Nah, it's over, it's out. It's done. That was what I wanted to talk about. China.
For real, China.
Yeah, it's done. That was Built for the Process.
So are we gonna get any more music from Alto in the year 2022?
what are we gonna get more music from?
No, from
me.
Gusto, yeah.
Definitely, dog. I can't not drop music. What do I think this is? Like, I'm still on the come.
Is it an album or we still going to be getting a mixtape?
We're getting mixtapes until we at the point where we can say this is an album. Until we can actually.
Now that's the question I want to ask.
Yeah.
When does an artist know that it's time to drop the album?
It depends on what an album is to an artist and like what steps they want to follow. Because there's different ways to making it. You know, other artists like I said, there's different ways to making an album. You know, like other artists want to like get their money up so they can pay for certain things. You know, like billboards, like via marketing. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to push it until a point where you can actually do a tour for it. You know, you're not just trying to drop your first album because, I can drop an album. You know, you don't want to, basically, I don't want to call it that title because I feel like that title holds a lot of weight. When you're talking about your first album, you're talking about
the Holy Grail.
Nigga, just on a South African standpoint, AKA's first album is Alter Ego. My nigga, you have a lot of competition. Stop playing.
Bro, you have to get into the gym, bro.
You can't just call your album a first album. But a lot of people get it right. Without the big budgets and stuff like that. They get it right. You know, each first album smacks. And he's still like, you know,
it's still
trying to get to that AKA level. But me personally, I'm gonna do mixtapes until I'm at that point where I can say, now we're putting in that. We're gonna make the album from scratch. I'm not just gonna take beats from Alto and Kid Plug and Wavo and them like no, I'm gonna go, we're gonna book a place wherever the case may be.
We're gonna have a camp.
We're gonna sit there, I'm gonna do writing drills. I'm gonna do singing lessons if I have to. I'm going to these niggas are gonna cook beats in that room. I'm gonna do my drills here. And we're gonna like put in that process. We're gonna get someone to come play the violin. We're gonna get, you know, that's how I want to do my first album. So hence I say it depends on what the first album is to the artist, you know. So for me right now, because I'm still taking beats from the chance, I'm still like, I'm not doing it that way. I'm still gonna do mixtapes for quite a bit until the fan base is really strong. Until, you know, we can say, okay, now we're ready for an album.
Do you ever have the name of the album ever in your head?
Yeah.
What do you think you call your first album?
What?
What would you think you'd call your first album?
I wanted to call my first album Get Comfortable.
Why would you say Get Comfortable?
Because, like I said, I've always been talking about like my journey, right? And I've never really gotten the chance to get comfortable, like, and say, now I can relax, everything is sorted.
That's crazy.
Everything is now, bills are paid for, you know what I'm saying? So, next, until that point, you still gotta keep going.
Still gotta go.
Man, I really take this music thing like serious. Yeah, man. Like I wanted to call my first album like Get Comfortable, because that would be the point where it's like, okay, now we're here.
You know? That's more like egotistical type of thing. Like, yo, like, get comfortable. I'm chilling right now.
This is, but it's not also to say like I'm chilling right now. It's like, this is how you take, you work and get yourself to that point where now you're kind of in a position where you can make shit move. Like, you know, you can chill and say, if I was to stop now, I can chill for the next 10 years and do that. But only for 10 years, because like I said, you can never get comfortable. Like, you know, there's no such thing as comfortability. For me, I like to think, until you've achieved everything you wanted. And other people's like, goals doesn't stretch that far as mine. Like, nigga just want a crib, wants a family, wants to make sure there's a life plan, there's health insurance, my kids have school fees, there's a trust fund. Nah, dog, I don't need to worry about, you know, I'm not that guy. So until I get to that point where I'm happy with everything I've got and everything I want, and everybody's taken care of, I'm not gonna like get comfortable like that. I'm not gonna always be comfortable, you know.
With the music that you make, bro, like, what is the inspiration that comes with it? Do you have any artists that, like, you know, bang in the back of your ear when you're trying to fit into this type of different type of sound or this type of video space? Or like who are the inspirations that come into your music when you're going into the booth?
I definitely take inspiration from a lot of artists. And the older I've gotten, like the more I've grown, it didn't only come from hip hop.
Shit, what else did you bump into?
Hey bro, I bump everything, bro. Like if you look at my last couple of songs, it's not even an artist, you know. I was bumping like SA hip hop this morning. I made myself a little SA hip hop playlist.
That's all right.
Shit that I like, you know. But I usually when I'm not listening to hip hop, like I was even telling I feel it. I see he likes alternative music. He should try out these other guys from South Africa. Bibernego.
Yeah.
I listen to them, that type of music. Men I Trust, bro. Like,
Oh, man, I just.
dog, I'm in that bag, dog. I'm there, like with the white boys with the guitar, dog.
Bro, man, I trust, bro.
Yeah, dog. You know, I listen to that, so I take inspiration from there because I feel like there's a lot to learn from those type of artists too. Because they don't say too much on
Yeah,
themselves.
they don't say too much.
Nah, bro. They probably only have like there's songs where this guy saying one word the whole song. It slaps.
It slaps.
It's just going in. You don't know. Like, you know, so I like those type of songs too, and I learn from that because sometimes because I'm a rapper, I'm trying to say too much. I'm trying to kill it. I'm trying to have a lot of words. I'm trying to have bars, you know. But you learn from that because sometimes it's, you know, take it easy. Just say this much. You know? Yeah, and like you can loop it. Say the same thing on the second verse too. It's okay. Do that. You can, like I learn a lot from Kid Cudi too. That guy feels like, yo, you know, he also like is somebody I take inspiration from like just sound construction. Like your bridges and your hooks are different. Like it's just, you know, but there's a lot of artists like that I go to for inspiration also. You know, you'd be surprised, man. Like
Top 5.
Top 5 what?
Okay, let's go top 5 hip hop essay and top of hip hop essay.
I didn't really make a list before I came here today.
You didn't make a list. I just put you on the spot.
Yeah, I know. When you were asking, I was thinking of mine.
For real.
So I have a top 5 like essay artist list. I'm gonna start from number 6. Number 6 and number 5 is both number 5. But I'm also gonna be biased. I'm biased because I want both of them in the list, so they share number 5.
Alright, cool.
So, but I'm gonna say 6 first because you know the 6 artists.
6 is
I'm gonna put Frank Casino there.
Yeah.
At number 5, sharing it with Youngster CPT.
Right.
Because I just love Frank Casino.
Yeah.
I'm
Is
biased.
he from Tibisa?
I don't know. I only know homie like that. When I came to Kempton Park, those were the guys who were dominating like Kempton. That was who was in the conversation. Him, Pretty Ugly, Polly Wang, who was Polly Alexander. At that time, Le Paris too. I've opened up for him also. Like in the cut. Like that, you know, I just like Frank Casino. Like I know now he gets a lot of flack because he doesn't really drop a lot. I don't care, man. I just like Frank Casino. I don't care what he does wrong or whatever. I just like the guy. So I'm gonna put him there because I like him. You know, Youngster CPT, that's my like inspiration. Because for a long time when I was in Cape Town, we didn't really have that guy to look up to like via hip hop, dog. You know. True. And when I came to Joburg, when I had to decide like what language am I gonna use to rap in Afrikaans or English, I was saying Afrikaans. It's not gonna do the most, dog. So I'm gonna try and be from America, like a lot of niggas sometimes say. So I had to tweak my accent a little bit. But Youngster proved me wrong. Youngster was the nigga who showed me that, hey, Baba, what? We're keeping it 100, you know, from a colored standpoint. You know what I'm saying? Because AKA wasn't really...
he wasn't really in that...
Like, he wasn't really speaking for the colored people that I come and grew up with. Like, Cape Town colored people. Kham people.
Kham people? What are Kham people?
You don't even know the half of it. But like, I put Youngster in at number 5. Number 4, I put... Okay, Malum Cool Cat. He did a lot for me with his Mlazi Milano project. You know what I'm saying?
Bro. Coolest rapper ever. When we talk cool.
I know, like, I'm not really even looking at him from cool and shit like that. Like, musically,
musically he's lit, bro.
I don't care what niggas have to say. Mlazi Milano is dope. I know he sometimes he doesn't really like. Sometimes he makes the type of music that people say like, he's playing around. What? You know, and I understand. But like when it comes to that album, Lazi Milano, what he did with that at the time of my life, where I was at that time, it spoke to everything in my life. It just made me feel some type of way. So I put him at number 4 because like I really respect him for who he is. You know what I'm saying? Number 3, I'm going to put it's another tie. I'm gonna put Kuli Chan and Rick at number 3.
Okay.
Because like those niggas, like they really pivotal. I take inspiration from both of them in so many different ways. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I need a song with Kuli Chan, dog. And he's not really like really chucked up like that a lot. Like, you know, like, and that's also like, you know, people don't talk about that a lot, you know. Put Ricky Rick there too, because how can you not have Ricky Rick?
The whole time.
But this is just my top 5. Also.
Yeah, nah, I get that.
You know, and number 2 is gonna be really, really skeptical. People are gonna give me a lot of flack for this.
Yeah.
I don't care, dog. This is my top 5, not yours. I put MT there.
Facts. I wouldn't deny it. I wouldn't deny it.
Dog.
Alright, bro. Yo, dude, I wouldn't fight you, bro. You.
Like, niggas always like, bro, I feel like MT is the only guy who can go like, with the versus battle.
For real. Oh, well, okay.
He's gonna lose, but
like, he's gonna lose.
But like, he has music that's strong, like strong music, powerful music.
From Anando to DIY to,
you know what I'm saying? Like, I know I'm gonna get a lot of flack for it. It's okay, it's cool, it's just fine. But I feel that way about MT.
Yeah,
I don't think a lot of people have that much hits like MT.
Yeah,
and from you might not like the music, though.
Yeah,
I don't
even
look at it from
you
a
gotta like the
perspective,
music,
dog. I have to look at it like it's just like MT is authentic. If we're talking South African hip hop sound, appealing accent, all that stuff, he embodies what a South African artist is, a South African hip hop artist.
Yeah.
Okay, Malim Cool Cat too. Yeah. Like, you know, there's a lot of artists like that. And then obviously my number 1 is AKA.
Yeah.
There's no
that
whenever I make a project I say, I have to body this guy.
But can you?
But it's friendly competition.
Yeah, it's friendly competition.
I have to
I always say
make the impact AKA made.
Yeah.
Because dog,
that's
it's him, bro.
It's
him,
dude.
dog.
Like, you can't really explain it, dude, in the way that
he's. The rest of the guys are also like really respect. There's a lot of others I respect and take inspiration from, but that top 5 is like, these are the guys who impact me in that type of way. Like, I need to. Also, their music also just spoke to me in a different type of way at a time where I was maybe feeling some type of way, like, you know.
So, Youngster.
Yeah. And
Frank
at number 5. Number 4, Okay Man. Number 3, Ricky Kulichana. Number 2, MT. Number 1,
Mega. Bro. I
like the young cats too a lot. Like, I love the young cats. Like,
from the young cats,
we still have a lot more to do.
Yeah.
You know, we still have a lot more to do to be reference among those cats. And I know niggas will come for me because of Frank Casino, but like I said, I'm biased. I just like the guy.
Yeah.
You know, there's no real reason.
You just like the guy.
I just really like him. I like Frank Casino, so I put him there. Sorry, man.
Nah, very true.
Bye.
Yeah. In terms of other music, what other music do you like tap into? Because I remember you were talking about like alternative music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Really want to know though.
Yeah, I'm trying to know, like, because your sound is very, like, it changes from every single time. You know what I mean?
I tap into, and this is just cause like I'm probably feeling some type of way at that time, so I'm trying to look for music that it's gonna hold me down for that period of time. So I'd go to like samba music, Brazilian music. You know what I'm saying? And Jorge Ben. I tap into those guys. You know what I'm saying? There's also these French dudes, Jeju and Lieutenant Nicholson. That's a group, they're a duo from France. I used to think they're from Brazil, but no, they're actually French.
What song did they make?
No, you don't know that shit. Trust me, bro. I'll put you
on.
Like, it's this, but niggas don't really know that type of artist. Yeah. There's Men I Trust, bro. There's I listen to Jessica Pratt. I listen to Bibernego. There's this new artist also. They're from South Africa. They're from Melville. Bibernego, they're a group. There's 3 people in that group. Lenny D. The other 2 guys I don't really know, but it's a group of white people. They make super solid music when like it's campfire music.
Damn.
You know, it's like it's sitting around the campfire, marshmallows, that type vibes, you know. I listen to what's it called? Radiohead in them. Men like Foster the Child.
Foster the People.
Yeah, Foster the People, I'm sorry, man. And I'm trying to just go far to how far my shit stretches. Definitely. What? Jealous?
Bro.
What's this project of his that I listen to a lot? I think it's Manila Ice. Not Manila Ice. I forgot. But that project, bro. I talk about
that Leisure?
No.
Empire of the Sun?
Definitely.
But there's an old group though.
I even listen to I go as far as listening to like Asian Arabian music.
Asian Arabian music?
Yeah, this is lady that I like listening to. The song's called Alola. What's the name of the album?
can't remember. Yeah,
I'll put you on.
Yeah, put me on.
There's
bro.
samples also there, bro.
Yeah.
Some Arabian stuff, like
For real?
yeah, bro. Sometimes
Yeah.
also go back into like South African music,
Yeah.
like Brenda Fassie type shit.
Ish.
Yeah, like just to know how to make. What does it take to make a dope song? I don't think. that
Yo,
other
y'all
day,
Bob
like,
Fella Cootie,
bro,
man.
like you come to us on a
That's
random
burnable
day,
right there, man.
and you find us listening to like yo.
Yeah.
Because of all the gents around.
Like everybody has, because we have such a big crew,
Yeah.
everyone has different like. So you
Change
see
of
other
taste.
stuff people like too. Bro, I like the music they used to play on Disney Channel. Bro, what you
Yeah.
talking
We
about?
get the best both worlds. I'm telling
on,
you,
nigga.
wait. I'm telling you.
Nigga, Phineas and
bro,
Ferb had
bro.
bangers,
Just
bro.
104 days of summer
Bro, like,
vacation.
little brother. Come on, bro. That's my bag when I'm not listening to hip hop.
Yeah, bro. Like that's where music like, and like people would laugh at you like for thinking that like that shit
it's
ain't fun.
music, bro.
That shit is fire,
Recently,
bro.
I've been bumping Shava's album.
Yeah,
Shava's new album, guys.
yeah.
It's slapping, different. I don't even know what the guy is saying.
Yeah.
I don't know Zulu like that, but I can just feel that yo.
That shit goes.
Waits for no man. Yo, he's going in.
Yeah.
Like I can tell, yo.
Do you think what are the artists that you want to work with from home?
Like what do you mean? Yeah, South Africa.
Yeah,
Who I want to work with?
yeah.
Most everybody on that top 5 list for sure. That's
Everybody on
like
the top five.
AKA fun.
Aye.
But like in anybody in any like everybody else who shares the same like vision as me musically and has the same understanding of music and like me, you know. I know a lot of people don't like to box themselves, but I still would like to rap on every song because that's who I am. I know niggas call themselves artists, right? Because they don't want to be boxed, you know. I call myself a rap artist because I rap wherever I go, even if it's a gospel song.
Yeah.
That's the skill that I adapted to get myself to where I am right now. I'm a rap artist. That's all I do, dog. I'm a new rapper. Like, but I'm not really boxed to a point where now every song I must put bars. No, you know, there's a direction sometimes. There's an idea. You know, there's certain songs where I'm also just singing on my shit because like this is what this song needs. I don't just need to, but I'm a rap artist and I've seen how in the past, you know, when I study music and like just go through the times how guys are able to make it work.
Yeah.
Jay-Z and them worked with Linkin Park.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
Kanye West and them worked with Mr. Hudson. Like, you know, Lupe Fiasco and them were able to work with people like the guy from If You Are What You Say. And that's the time I grew up in. So I always reference that because there's music like that, bro. You don't always have to like not box yourself, like you can go into other genres but still bring what you bring towards the table, which is rap. I have an alternative song that I made now the other day where it's like, whoa, I can go and like
into alternative. Yeah, I'd like to see you go into alternative to be honest, bro.
just
You know,
stick to rap
would
for
you
now.
go? Nah, but for real, tap into that. You know what I
Stick
mean?
with rap for now.
I mean, like, do you ever think you're going to? I don't know if you've listened to Astroworld.
Travis Scott.
Yeah.
I love Travis Scott.
Yeah. Do you ever think you could tap into like a RIP Screw type of sound, skeletons, coffee bean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I feel like I can see you like on that, I
Especially
was
coffee
telling my
bean.
brother, I was like, yo, bro,
Especially
like, that
coffee
still
bean.
can fit onto that.
And like, yo, people haven't really, like, I haven't really given people the opportunity to hear what I can really do. If I'm being honest, like, people don't really know what I can really do. I haven't dropped enough.
Yeah.
Something also came to realize now the other day. You expect so much from the industry and you don't even give people that dope music at a consistent rate, but also at a quick turnover time. Because there's no reason why fans should wait. Especially when you're like still on the come up. You haven't bought yourself the longevity yet. Every artist gets a young 5 minutes. What you do in that 5 minutes will determine how long are you going to stay in the game. So, like, I forgot what I wanted to say. But like, yeah, I just feel like I still have to like, you know, earn that, that, you know, like extra 5 minutes in the game. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I forgot what I wanted to say. I'm sorry.
That's okay, bro. But I mean, breaking down, like going from your music, coming down to like this type of point, what would you want yourself to be in the next 5 years?
Yo, I want to be a lot, bro. I won't lie, yo. I want a lot. And so I always realize that I'm not doing enough for the things that what a lot is. I still have to do a lot, like, and hence my train of memory coming back. I have to give people more music to be able to, like, for them to see how dope I actually am and who I actually am, like, behind the music. What do I stand for? What are my morals and values as Gusto? You know, I think a lot of the times, sometimes we buy into who the person is because you just like the person, but you don't really like his music, but you're a fan of him. So I also need to give people that reason, besides the type of music I make, what type of artist am I, who am I, personality-wise, what else do I have to offer, creatively, entrepreneur, leave, that's even a word, like, and I want to exercise that, bro. I want to be able to, like, start businesses and, you know, be that type of artist who can also be like a Casper based and offer his opinion into, like, the business world and show what I can do, because I've been able, Django have had gang spans like that, and I've been hustling, and, you know, I've been able to see what it means to, like, apply business in the music and, like, see how other people have applied it, you know, how they started, where they started, you know what I'm saying? So in the next 10 years, I want to be an example of that, you know, being able to show people, like, what else you can do as a hip-hop artist. And my favorite artist, I didn't really get to tell you my top 5 personally, but my favorite artist is Jay-Z, because he's the perfect embodiment of what that is. You know, people have their own opinions of Jay-Z, but I just feel like he's the perfect example of what a successful hip-hop artist is at the highest level.
I mean, but he did sell drugs.
So what? Everybody got to start somewhere. Who didn't sell something in their life? Everybody sold weed. Everybody sold. You can't use that as an excuse to take away what the man has done. I can't say, yo, Pofu sold weed, bro. He's not that's why he shouldn't be, like, the most successful podcaster. What is that? That's stupid. You did a lot, bro. You put in span, bro. Like, you cried at night alone because, dog, you had to go through shit. You had to, like, grow emotional intelligence. You had to be able to work with other egos. But Jay-Z had to learn all that, be a boss, teach other people, dog, and, like, he did a lot of things. Yo, I can go on for days. Ask Carlto, dog. I always fight for Jay-Z. Like, I always, you cannot
that's the goal for you.
You can't. I don't want to hear anything. Leave me alone, dog. Like, just because I can mention a whole lot of shit that, like, people overlook, dog. And it's like, people always like to use the word, he only cares about the money, dog, you know. But that's who he wanted to be. That's what he, like, when they asked him, what does he want to be the next 10 years, he could explain that to them. Like, that's who I want to be. I want to be that type of example for niggas like Gusto in the next 40 years. You know, now I want to be that type of artist. Casper does it too. He's a business-minded nigga. Doesn't play games. He's serious about business, and you see how he applies it in his career. You know what I'm saying? How he starts brands, how he attaches himself to brands, type of business moves he makes. You know, niggas. Yeah, that's, you know, because I like to think you're not gonna make music for the rest of it. You probably will make music for the rest of your life, but that's not the only source of income that you're gonna. That's not your only source of income. If you think music is gonna be your only source of income, my nigga.
It's lies.
You see how it worked for niggas during lockdown?
Yeah, bro.
See how, like, I don't even have to go make examples. But you gotta have other sources of income, so the music is not what you depend on. And I heard that from Nipsey Hussle. I ain't even gonna lie. And he explains it so well, bro. You have to have other sources of income so that you don't have to jump into making piano now because you gotta pay bills. You don't have to hop on the hottest sound because that sound is hot right now and we gotta move numbers. We gotta get our streams up, so we gotta go make gospel now because gospel's banging in the streets. I'm not that guy, bro. I want to be able to make music that I make freely, what I would like to make at freely, and nothing influencing that creative process. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to make hip hop freely, dog. Like, I know money straight and pay my taxes. Kids got a trust fund. I'm making an album solely because I'm trying to make the best music of my life.
And have fun with it.
Yeah, like, bro. Nothing else must influence that. Nah. That's why, dog, I don't like to use the excuse of, I have to get a job and that's making me now make whack music. Nah, bro. Like, you gotta make a way. You gotta make a plan. You just don't make no excuses. Don't waste hip-hop's time, like I said, bro. Don't waste music's time, because over the years I've started, and I'm talking a lot, But over the years, I've started like realizing how it's something now that everybody wants to do.
Yeah.
And they're using it as an excuse to buy time and stuff like that. You're calling yourself a rapper, but you don't really
Do rap, not releasing music.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm also guilty for that over the years. But
Yeah.
you're not releasing music consistently, dog. You're not really, but you're wasting hip hop's time because now people look at hip hop rappers like every time you say you're a rapper to someone, it's like, another one. You're not really giving them that. This is something that can actually and actually put niggas on. Because there's so much of us right now and no one's really taking it as serious as they're supposed to.
Yeah, bro.
Me included. But I'm trying, Chance. I'm not perfect.
Yeah. I feel like you just must release more.
Definitely.
Get more into
There is nothing without the music. You weren't a rapper before the music. The music speaks for you, dog. That's what's going to.
Facts.
That is the thing. That's the product.
Yeah, that is what you have.
You can talk about marketing later, but if there's no music,
Yeah.
you ain't got nothing.
Any messages to people that have been trying to come up in the artistic game, becoming musicians, becoming the next Gusto, or creating the next 1619? Can you have a 1620 that side?
No, don't do that. Why would I want somebody else to use like an area code to I took that responsibility. Find another name. Why do we need a 1620 records now? Rest.
Records, but
we don't
we
need
have like some beef type of thing.
No. I'm just saying like we don't. I've already used the zip code thing.
Yeah.
Find something else to use.
True.
You know what I'm saying? You can't now start a TDC entertainment or a quality control music, what entertainment. You can't start another thing like that. It's already been done. Find something else. Like be authentic. It's important. Especially when we thought about that name, we were thinking about, yo man, everything, dog, where it started, everything we've been through, what it's gonna mean in the future, how important it must be to like people from that area, So put that type of thought into if you're gonna start a brand. You know what I'm saying? Like, put that type of like thought, effort into it, especially if it's something that you're gonna want to feed your kids with. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking of.
Fair.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and try and be a music exec when I'm done with like
A&R.
Yeah, dog.
Fair.
Yeah, dog. Why are we listening to so much music for, dog? Like, what am I why do I listen to so much alternative music?
So you gonna create the algorithm?
Nah, I don't know what that is. But what? Creating algorithms?
Yeah, bro. Just give us the playlist, bro.
Yeah, I guess so. Like, I'll probably create playlists of like people who I feel like y'all should listen to. Is that what niggas do?
Yeah, bro.
Jay-Z does it. What am I saying? He does he creates his own playlist every year. At the end of the year, this is my top 50 songs.
And I think that's Obama that does that.
Jay-Z does it too. Obama does it too.
Jay-Z is on his top 50.
Yeah.
Read that.
Yeah, he does it.
Yeah,
Obama does it too. Like, this is the music I've been pumping my feet to. And if we want to have a versus battle, we can.
Who would you think you go up against in versus right now?
Right now, no one, dog. Who am I right now? I'm just Gusto. It's an upcoming artist.
Why you keep on saying it's so short?
No, I'm not. It's realistic, dog. Like, I'm an upcoming artist in Kempton Park who still has to do a lot more to get himself to a position where he can, be in the conversation and like being compared to other artists and like, headline certain festivals and certain like, where my opinion now counts, like in music.
Yeah.
But I can't make shit move yet on that level.
Yeah.
I can make everything in my little space move, host my own little event, do my own little thing, but I can't be compared to those artists just yet on a realistic standpoint because they've been here for a long time.
Yeah.
And if I want to be competing, like compared to them, I have to do a lot. I'm not selling myself short. I want to be great, dog. I want to be the best, bro. And I understand what it means to be the best. Like, you have to, dog, span.
I fuck with that determination, bro.
Yeah, dog.
I fuck with it.
Don't be real with yourself, man.
Yeah.
Dog, I've gotten into so much fight with my family because I wanted to be a rapper, but I didn't care what they think.
It's real.
Yeah, but I wanted to be a rapper and I'm not gonna flake out on all the years that I put in for this shit. Started back then, and it's a lot of things that I go through also made me realize that it can't be a fluke, man, but that's just me.
Yeah.
It's like, that, I don't know if you watched the Kanye West interview, he's on Netflix and it's like, shouldn't be a way for me to fail. Something like that. Like, if I keep going on like this, there shouldn't be a way for me to fail. Looking at like the people I know, not that it matters, but just how I've gone from having no connections to connections that actually matter. I got a side effects from music video, you know.
And that's huge, bro.
Yeah, dog.
That's huge,
niggas,
bro.
when I saw what it did for me, niggas started like asking me for the homies' numbers and stuff. So, hey, dog, how can I do that? How can I do that? How can I give you his numbers? I worked for it.
Yeah.
Like, I had to do the most for that numbers. You understand what it means to get this nigga's numbers?
Bro.
And I can't even talk to him like, hey, 200 grand. Shit is all good, next. You know, like, it's serious when it's time. I don't want to waste anybody's time. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man.
Damn, bro. Any last words for the upcoming people that are trying to make it into the game?
Anything and everything I'm about to or want to say has already been said before. You know, I'm just, gonna take from the people who I heard it from. You know, just so that you can go and like also make like reference to those people if you want to and go take inspiration from it. But like they say, if it's something that you really believe in, my nigga, and you really believe that this is what you want to do, put in the work for it first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? So that you have something to support your statement that this is what I want to do. Because a lot of people don't have any material to support this is what I want to do, it's my purpose. You know what I'm saying? I came to learn that over the years. Don't quit because you're wasting that whatever field you want to go into, that title that you're attaching yourself to, you're wasting that shit's time by saying that's what you are. Stop saying that's what you are because you're not putting in the span to be the best at that. You know, some people, I don't know what you're in it for, man, but like, be the best at what you do. Even if you're a chef, spices gotta be banging, bro. Like, the sauces gotta be on. You know what I'm saying? Gotta make me feel like, yo. But like, be the best at what you do, don't quit, dog. I've heard that a million times. And like, take yourself seriously. Don't waste your parents' time. They actually did work hard for you to be here, dog. Like, a lot of times we waste our parents' time and we don't understand how it makes them feel. And that's a conversation nobody wants to have. But like, you know, they just want to see you do good, bro. And if you really believe that this is what you want to do, make them see why it's like, how it's going to benefit them in the future, and make them understand that this is what you want to do. And fight that battle. But because I know, I'm mentioning that because I know it's a lot of things that's something that we face a lot. I hear a lot of like niggas when they've done with high school talk about they're just going to school for their parents. You're wasting your time. You have to put yourself first, bro, and understand that, dog. Somebody put you in this position, you know what I'm saying? So somebody's going to have to benefit from it, and it's mostly your parents. But like, if that's what you want to do, then make them understand that you have to. That's why I'm saying, be dope at what you do to make them understand. And it's never going to really be that way because it's hard to get parents to understand the time we're in right now. You don't want to have that conversation with your parents, bro. Like,
but it has to be done, especially if you have a passion for it.
Trust me, dog, you know, because
you just need to show
how serious you are, because that's what gave me the leverage. Now, hey, bro, I tell my friends, post my performance video on your story. We want to blow on you. Let's work together, bro. Post my song. I dropped a new song last week on SoundCloud. Post it on your story. I post that stuff.
Post it now.
People know you too, dog. You also have a fan base. You're just not a rapper. You know what I'm saying? My auntie, post of me being on tour. Show these people that this is what I do, dog. Because we have to work as a team. You know, especially if now your parents believe in you. Use them. My parents is on Facebook. I didn't want my parents like on Facebook like that. I don't like the idea of it, but they're on Facebook now. So now that you're there, share my shit. Yeah, dog. Post me on your story, bro. Like, I need that clout.
It needs to happen, bro.
It needs to. It really does, bro. You know what I'm saying? And like, dog. I don't know what else.
Where can we find you on the social medias, you know? Where can we
I'm
see
at
you
official
open up?
Gusto LVK on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. You can find me on Spotify. Please subscribe to my Spotify.
For real.
I'm trying to get that up, you know what I'm saying? YouTube Music. Please subscribe to my YouTube page. You know, and go and listen to my old stuff if you'd like, because that's what I got out. Built for the Process is the most recent project. Can't Stop, Won't Stop is coming this year. And I'm going to try and be more consistent overall, like everywhere. Because I'm tired of complaining.
Yeah.
Don't you get tired of that shit?
Yeah, for real, bro.
I'm tired of complaining. I'm old.
Being stagnant, just using your words doesn't make sense anymore. It can't be done now.
I put pressure on myself for shooting so high, bro. For having goals that are so high.
It's time to reach them.
You're not really spanning so hard and you're like complaining.
Not at all.
I blame myself sometimes. I have like interventions with myself. Like I sit myself down in my room and like, hey boy, come by. Yeah? Like literally.
What's going on?
What's going on with you, son? Yeah, well, I do that and like, you must check yourself sometimes. That's what got me here today, bro.
Yeah, bro. Nah, bro, I really appreciate you for pulling up onto the podcast.
Shout out, man. I appreciate you like having a platform like this because there's not a lot of it in Kempton Park or the East or like a lot of podcasters. Stop trying to be a rapper, do that.
Yeah.
You know, like there's more shit to do.
Yeah, there's more shit to do.
Start a podcast, bro, blog, a magazine, you know, and I'm speaking to the niggas who waste their time. Like trying to think that this is what you gotta do, you know. Making us look bad, man.
Nah.
I'm sorry.
Nah, bro. But sometimes it's gonna get like that, you know. I just hope
that,
like that,
you know,
I know.
I'm just really offended.
But what you mean, dog? Let's say that something you get you big, you blowing right now, right?
Yeah.
So an incident happens to you, and this happens like live time on social media. It's my responsibility to keep that oath to like report on it and let other people know.
Yeah, you know what
your
I'm saying?
favorite artist, Gus, though.
There's Span. He
is
just
doing
got into
ABC.
He just got shot.
You know what I mean?
Yo, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah. Inshallah, it's not gonna happen. But you see what I mean? It's
like,
those
you know
type of things. You know what I mean?
There's that.
So I feel like I have to bring upon myself, regardless if you guys find it very weirdly. Like, yeah, you guys are gonna come to me and say, "Yo, why did you post that? Why did you do that?" But I got to post that.
Hey, bro, you have to.
You know what I mean?
You have to.
But also with the permission that we do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Also with the permission.
Yeah, you have to ask for permission. Don't be like Nota sometimes. Just don't say that.
I'm about to like do you dirty, dog. Alright.
Niggas have feelings. You must consider them sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't be that nigga.
At that point, it's about to
talk.
But that nigga, slick talk. He kills me, boy.
Just tone it down, okay? I see what you're trying to do, but
nah, but I don't think I'll ever land up to be like a slick talk.
That nigga's name.
Yeah, but he's out there though. Yeah, he's out there though.
Yeah, I'm a laugh, though.
Yeah,
like
yeah. But yeah, I want to try and be like trying to tear you guys down. I think I just want to be more truthful and more about the music and the artistry itself.
You need more
you know
than
what
bro.
I mean?
Like I wish niggas grow up saying like I want to be the best marketer.
You know what I mean?
Company. I want to be the best engineer.
Mm.
It's not always about being in front of the cam.
Yeah.
Sometimes
you just gotta be behind it.
Yeah, because you don't know how much like your input helps this huge thing stay alive, you know. I wouldn't be where I am right now if it wasn't for my homies. Like. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And they have input in like when I make my decisions and so on and so forth. I consider them also because you know they're part of the Gusto thing. So it's not always about being Gusto, it's about being Gusto's photographer or engineer or graphic designer. You know what I'm saying? He's the guy sometimes telling me, maybe in Tuan, you see last time you did that. You don't have a lot of cartoon character type album arts. I think you should try that one out, you know? That's the name of the album is. So that would be dope. You need guys like that in your team. You need guys like that in your team. Like Antoine, last week you performed these songs, but you never really performed everything. Like you said. You don't really, you need to collaborate with that nigga from there, you know? I wish niggas grow up wanting to be that type of nigga. Yeah. You know, just
the big home.
Yeah, in the background. You're there for your input. Dog. Yeah. And so homie is not trying to be like this. These niggas must be always just be around for input. Like just his opinion. Just to see how everybody's thinking. What type of like what mindsets are out there? Like how will people perceive whatever it is we're making it? What are the opinions when we put out certain things? Like, what are the type of reactions we're gonna get, you know? So when you have like a large circle of niggas, you can say, okay, Tuana said this, Tuana said that, Tuana said that, Tuana said that. Yeah, but I think Tuana's right. Yeah, so like, you need that.
Yeah. I understand that.
But just don't quit. Coming back to that shit like this. Don't do the most. If it's something, and it's okay with quitting and starting again also. Don't forget that chance. You can always start again, bro. Also, I feel like the problem with a lot of people is artist, you don't want to be a normal guy.
Yeah.
Just be the normal guy. Normal guys are
Good faith.
stressless. I'm only worried about medical aid, funeral policy. I've Zaga, dog. I'm chilling. You stressed there trying to be SA hip hop's greatest, bruh. Dog, I got a funeral plan. I'm paying taxes. What you talking about? Be that guy also. It's okay, dog. Like, no one's gonna charge you, dog. Like, but if I'm saying, if you're trying to be a creative, be the best at it. Because you're wasting your own time if you're not trying to be the best at it. You know what I'm saying? Don't waste your time and that title's time.
Yeah. Nah, but I appreciate the words that you blessed.
Niggas make us look bad, bro.
What do
Say
you
you a
mean?
rapper these days, niggas look at you like, boom rap. That's where that boom rapper comes from.
But nah.
I feel like it's a lot of that contributes to that. Like, boom rap. You see?
But then also at the same time, like, it isn't like hip hop culture is not that big here though. So they're always gonna say, I'm a rapper.
Yeah, that's why we gotta take it serious. You're trying to get it that big.
Yeah, but that falls upon me and you and the creators that we want to push the shit.
Yeah,
we gotta be able to take that serious.
Take it serious, take it there. Hence, I respect niggas like Casper, because, bro, you tried to fill up the dome, bro. You came up with that.
20K, tried, I did.
You pushing the culture forward in that regard, like, you know.
With Kurik, you had everybody.
You know what I'm saying? Blackie and them are doing tours. Who tours? No one. No one really tours like that. Nasty C and them are doing tours.
Yeah.
Check. There's this pushing the Big Hash has got to FIFA. Or he song on FIFA.
Yeah, for real.
You know what I'm saying? There's that. Push the culture forward. Like, stretch it. Make it big.
Yeah.
So money can come in and, you know, we can start getting people from overseas to come here and to collaborate and tour here too. They do, but it's only the big niggas.
Yeah. Maybe
Don't you feel like Mac Homie should come here?
Yo.
Like, you know,
but yo, do you think South Africa would understand Mac Homie?
You think you're the only nigga bumping Mac Homie?
I mean,
stop,
bro.
You know how many Tory Lanez fans there are?
Nah, but that's Tory Lanez, bro.
Yeah, but like, you should come here, like, and see.
Mac Homie doesn't have lyrics.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, that's painful, bro.
But
especially when he speaks in the 80s.
There's niggas who bump him though, a lot.
Yeah.
A good 15,000 people.
Yeah, if you bump Mac Homie, please hit me up. Please, bro. We need to build a community.
You don't even...
Mac Homie.
Who is that guy?
Yeah, who is
you don't
that
even know
guy?
what he looks like.
You don't even know. You're the dog, I'm telling you, bro. You don't know what this nigga looks like, bro.
We have to stretch the industry. Take it serious so we can do those type of things.
Yeah. To the point where I don't even need to show my face.
We should have a Coachella town. Let's go to the desert. We have a desert also us. We can host there in the desert and do the most, bro. Why not? Why don't we have a Rolling Loud? Niggas should take up those type of responsibilities.
I mean...
You know, stretch the industry, bro.
I mean, we're Cotton Fest.
Yeah, but that's basically what we're trying to do.
Yeah,
there should be more Cotton Fest.
Bigger and bigger.
More back to the cities.
Yeah.
You know,
get bigger and bigger.
Bigger and bigger. Shout out to the Amapiano niggas. They getting us now clout as South Africa. Like,
for real.
Putting the world's eyes on us.
For
real. You know, shout out to them. They're headlining now Afro Nation. Big shows. Like.
Yeah.
And I tap in and see, like, hey, these guys are making South Africa a thing. Like a real thing. We couldn't do that as hip hop. So you can't hate on them. We trying. We still pushing for it. You know, sometimes we do get the ways to like talk about us here and there. Casper had a song now the other day with about Talib Kweli and then, you know, fresh new lekker verse where he's explaining South Africa to them. Like say we go to Shisha Nyamas here and shit. So more of that, bro. Just give more. Yeah,
more collaborations between the international with the local. You know,
you can't do that. You're inspired.
Yeah,
especially if you're dreaming that big, being the highest in the room.
Yes. Yeah, dude. But I really appreciate you for being on the pod, bro.
I appreciate being here. I also really wanted to be on here.
Yeah, dude. I was like, yo, and especially like how we've been like procrastinating, how
especially when I saw the Bessa Pharaoh one.
Yeah. I was
like, yo, Bessa Pharaoh's a Shogun.
Yeah, what do you mean?
My day must come. I have to be on Shogun shit.
But then now you're alumni, bro. Like, I wanted to be a thing of like I said, like, yo, dude, like, I want this platform to be a way that y'all can just get your shit off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're dropping something, I want you guys to come here and be like, yeah, talk about this drop, bro. What is this like, you know, what are you trying to talk about? You know, what is the music about?
You're trying to also create like your creative corner.
Yeah, I'm trying to create my I wouldn't say more creative corner, bro. For me, I just want it to be
complex.
Yeah, complex. Because yo, like complex on hip hop. Let's say hip hop culture, but also worldly culture.
We have that, and we need more. We have hype magazine. We have, you know, there's that.
Yeah, but I'm trying to get it to the top. You know what I mean? But guys, Hype Magazine Complex, hit us up, please. Like,
Do the most, man.
yeah, hit us up. Call
There's
up
a lot
all
of artists
Gusto in there,
doing this,
bro. Yeah, bro.
But I'm definitely planning on dropping more music. Just
Yeah,
to,
bro. Please do.
Support the way I speak and support why I'm this type of nigga. Just to, I'm not trying to be that nigga talk, just all talk. I have to drop music for niggas to understand. Okay, he's onto something. Yeah. He's actually dope. So
That's amazing, bro.
as long as I can put out enough music this year and keep pushing, like keep doing these performances, going to these school tours, do these things, be in these spaces, I'm good.
Yeah,
And like whenever I see my insights is showing I'm doing the most in Northwest, try collaborate with a nigga from there. Try to
tap in
get into that radio station, those type of things.
Yeah.
That's why I'm trying to move out. Like,
I appreciate
and
that.
I'm learning all like new things every day. I feel like I'm one of those artists who had to fix their airplanes in the sky.
You fixing the airplane in the sky?
While it's still flying, gotta fix it. There's smoke and shit.
Yeah.
Gotta change direction now.
You know what I mean?
But yeah, man. Sorry for
Hopefully it don't crash.
Yeah. Never gonna crash. That won't happen.
Gotta always stay afloat, bro. Even if we above sea water.
Both for the process.
You know what I mean? Only the way up, bro. But yeah, bro, I appreciate you.
Man.
Two more podcasts, two more drops of music, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Grand Shogun. Mongs, probably for the next 2 years, bro. Maybe another 2 years. We'll see. This is the Grand Shogun, ladies and gentlemen. Podcast with Shogun. Yeah.